Hey everyone, this is Unfiltered. Welcome back. This is the podcast, video. I don't know what we call it now, but we're going to go with podcast for now, where we talk about apps that we use, apps we come across, and hopefully just give some awesome feedback, some great direction. Really, it's just an unfiltered conversation. So, I'm Rick. I'm a product designer and the founder at Upstory. We're a small product design firm. We just focus on having fun, building some of the best, greatest products with our friends and our clients. I've worked from some small to really large companies with millions of different millions of users, all the way, like I said, to smaller, just quick startups, quick small projects. And yeah, this is the team. We got Daniel and Nash. Daniel, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so hey, I'm Daniel. I've been a senior designer at Upstory. Been designing for about 10 years, so mainly focusing on early stage companies, helping these companies raise millions and millions of dollars. So excited to bring some of my opinions to this.
What's up, y'all? I am Nash. I'm a growth consultant, and I've worked with various size companies, and happy to be here.
Awesome. All right, so Nash, you set up this app for us. This next one, it's called Fetch. I have not opened it. I don't know any context. So give us a little bit of context here. What is Fetch?
Fetch is a consumer rewards app, quickly. And so I've actually seen Fetch around the CPG guys is how I've learned about Fetch. Check them out. It's a podcast, and they do everything like CPG related, and it's Paul is one of the podcast people, and so I heard about Fetch and then started chatting with Rolf Nelson. Shout out Rolf Nelson, and looked at Fetch, thought Fetch would be a great conversation for us here on Unfiltered, and so that's Fetch.
Awesome. Cool. Well,
Fun
open it up.
fact, yeah, my fiance actually uses Fetch.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
When I was downloading it, I saw they have millions of reviews. It's like, oh, this is legit. Let's check it out. All right. Shoot. Now I gotta share my phone number with everyone in the world.
well, also, I guess congrats on V3. Not entirely sure when it got launched, but
Oh, that's
a
right.
pretty
Yeah, they
nice
did.
place doing this for the first time.
Trying it out. So far, this is nice and clean, simple. Rewards, gamification. Here we go. Enable
Mm-hmm.
notifications. Continue. All right, we'll give them notifications. You know, when I first opened it, I just opened it briefly, but then I had closed it out. There was a video that played that probably would have provided a lot of context, but for some reason, it
Yeah.
just opening it and closing it was enough for that video to go away. That's a bit of a bummer. So I wish I would have seen that to get a little bit more context. So now I'm kind of dropped in here with a little bit. I'm a little unsure what it is that this app does. So
Mm.
I'm gonna explore a little bit. So it looks like we got a bunch of products, some offers, some brands, clubs. So General Mills has a club. Huggies. Okay, got it. So this is
I think high
really
level from what I know is you basically get these receipts from anything. So you purchase anything in real life and you get the receipt. You snap a picture of it and then I think that whatever amount of dollars you spend, you get, or not dollars. I think it's just the receipt. You snap a picture of a receipt, you get points, and you can transfer those points to redeem it with any of these other companies, offers, brands, etc.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you can use your points. I see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You get points, and then these points translate over to things you can redeem.
Okay.
So what my fiance does with their friends is they all do a little competition. Um, they get who can find or who can get the most points at the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and they do some little point thingy. But they all have a. I have to save all my receipts now, so I can give it to her, so she can take a
Oh
picture of it.
man, man,
Yeah,
they have got her.
yeah.
Yeah, did they do that? Did she do that in the app actually?
What do you mean?
Like, is there like I think of the Bible app. There's like plans you can do with your friends. Is that
Oh
something?
no,
No, it's just like a side thing.
Yeah, it's just like a side thing. Just get together and see like how many points do you have? How many points do you have?
That's a good idea. You see, something
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stood out to me right away was the gamification, and I mentioned this to you mentioned this to Ralph, I think, but Timu. Like this reminded me of Timu right away. If you go on Timu, I'm surprised you guys haven't seen Timu, but
Mm-mm.
it is like a casino. It's literally like a casino. It's just like pull the levers and get a next deal, and so it's like heavy,
Mm-hmm.
heavy gamification. And that's something that stood out to me right away was the
Mm.
gamification here.
Well, they definitely have like leaderboards and profiles. Like this one guy, Wes. I don't know who he is, but
He must be a creator or something.
yeah, he's pinned against me, but he has a lot, 90,000. So yeah, I guess there should be some way where you can like. Oh man, we should have referred all of us, then we could have gotten points.
Oh man, we missed it. No, are you
Yeah,
sure? Are you sure your fiance doesn't have it set up in the app? Because look at this, like you can add friends right here. Let's see here. Let's add
yeah,
you.
they don't like use it like religiously like that. It's just like they all take it and then they just show each other.
Let's see here.
I'm not
Oh
in there,
man,
huh?
find friends. Let's try this here. It's the same thing. Nash Falk. What's your username? Do you have a username? Oh, you know what? Here's why it is. This is an interesting thing. When I went to this tab, it wouldn't do anything until I put my name in. And I wonder if maybe you guys haven't put your name in yet.
Maybe let's see.
You can.
Sure.
You gotta put the full name.
All right, all right. Check.
So when you landed on the homepage, how are you feeling?
A little overwhelmed.
Yeah, same.
It's interesting the design style. They kind of mix in a few different design styles here up top.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, a little overwhelmed. Like, I wonder if that video was supposed to do more heavy lifting, because right now I feel
Probably.
like I'm missing some context that I wish I would have to understand what this is. I do like this carousel. It's really fun to use. It's very clean. Of course, it's
Yeah.
all choppy on the video screen, but it's nice and smooth on my phone. Um, so with Fetch, I'm curious. Do you have, like, if you just snap a receipt of a bunch of things? All right, we're back. So I think we got some receipts. Daniel, you said you what? You got the Zara one to work on your side?
Yeah, let me actually bring it and take my so you can all see it.
Here, let me try this one first. See if we can get this. I got a Target and
Once
a
you
Home
take the
Depot.
picture, you have to scroll the camera button into like a. Oh wait, you want to record?
I'm recording.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, this camera thing, you'll see it. Nice. So it takes a year and you need to slide to submit it.
Oh, I just got 500 points. Woo!
Yeah.
Ah, that feels nice. I gotta
Yeah.
say.
It does. I know. They got me. I know.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Let me try this other one here. Do another snap.
Yeah, I don't
Another.
think the
Ooh,
value
I'm on a
matters.
roll.
It's just like,
Let's do
yeah, I
it
think the
again.
value matters. It's just that if you take a receipt.
Yeah, I had chosen foods on here, so you got 2,500 points.
Mm.
So it's like, ooh, I get like they've gamified me. I think.
Yeah, maybe the value does matter. It's 200 right here. Hey, look at
Oh.
Rick. Has the biggest smile on his face.
Look at this. I got a drill, so this is gonna be big time.
I think it caps out.
Oh no! Please tell me this is gonna be worth for like tons. Oh come on! It was a huge
Yeah.
one. All right, I
I
got
don't
it.
know how the point system works.
Yeah. All right, so I uploaded some receipts. I got 800 points. Show me view by year. Okay. So now the question is, look at this. I got this
How to redeem
Pillsbury.
something, man?
Look at this, 2,500. I get 2,500 points by getting this Pillsbury bread batter.
I think you spend 2,500, and you can redeem this
What?
this bread batter for free with the 2,500 points.
Do you? I thought
it's okay.
I thought it's the other way around. Yeah, because at YoPlay, 10
You
per
post,
$1.
you buy it.
I think you get 2,500 points if you buy it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. 3,000 points if I buy one of these guys.
Oh, so it's more like a partnership thing, huh?
Yeah.
You see. So how
All
do you
right, so then
redeem?
use
Oh,
some
you gotta
points. Let's
go to
use some
rewards.
points at Home Depot. Select your reward amount. Okay, here's where it comes
There
in.
it is.
So,
Yeah.
11,000 points gets me $10 at Home Depot. Okay.
See.
I'll be completely honest here. I completely lost interest. Here's what
Why is
happened.
that?
Because $10 for 11,000 points, and I just entered like $400 in receipts, and I got 800 points.
Well, I will say I got 3,000 from a $28 receipt because I think one of their partners, Chosen Foods, the big one, 2,500. So we would just need
That feels
maybe
good, too.
we maybe need three of those, right? And you could
Sure,
See,
yeah.
alright. I think we're getting somewhere.
So I think their intention, right? Their intention is to change buying habits toward their partners, right? And so, yeah, you're right. If you got 3,000 points for this tiny little thing, whereas I spent a lot of money. See, I was spending inefficiently, apparently.
Yeah, I think if we could probably learn from this, because like if Rick, if you were to scan those three, say if you scanned the 5 receipts and then you ended up getting the middle tier, say like $50.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? I don't know, was that 50K points or 25K points? We'll say 15K. So you get $15 or something. Would that have made you feel a lot better?
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe there could be something cool where like the first 5 receipts guarantee you like 15K or something, and then that kind of hooks you in to like start, and then you kind of start learning the different nuances of different like
Right.
receipts having different values.
Hey guys, we're gonna go on a treasure hunt.
Oh
No
my
way.
gosh.
Dude, Nash is hooked. See, Nash got 3K, and now he's
I know, right? Yeah,
back.
let's go. You guys want to try to scan one?
I don't think it'll work, but I'll try.
Won't work.
I'll try it.
Wait, you can
Try,
get an E. What's the E one?
E-receipt?
Mm-hmm.
I doubt Trader Joe's is on there, but
No, it's too blurry. Do this. Take a photo.
Oh sure.
No account's connected. Okay.
Oh, you gotta connect your account. I see.
Oh, you know what? I don't think it's gonna work because I can't. I gotta. Yeah, take a photo and send it to me real quick.
If this isn't the best video ever for Fetch, they're gonna be like, "Wow, here's our app like in action, getting people hooked."
Yeah, all this is. I mean, like normally these videos are us like saying all the things that are wrong with the app, and we're giddy trying to figure out how to use the app.
Yeah.
No, I will say, just generally, this isn't the sort of app that I typically would use.
Same.
Like the idea, and because the reason is because I know what I'm giving up. Like I know a lot of this, like they're getting more and more buyer behavior. They're understanding who I am. They're, we're allowing them to sell to me better and giving them so much demographic information, which is super valuable to them. Personally, it's not the sort of thing I typically want to give up. But I think your average consumer, I mean, I feel like people are getting more savvy to that, where they used to, like, nobody seemed to care. I feel like people are starting to understand that, what they give up when they give up their privacy. Now, to be fair, like, ultimately, what do they lose? And, as an individual, you don't necessarily lose a lot. It basically just means people will advertise to you a little bit more based on your buying habits.
To have like a bigger business question would be, Rick, since you're the one that got the most shafted from the receipts, seems like a core metric for Fetch would be to have users upload more receipts.
100%.
You being someone who uploaded 3 and only got, what was it, 1,000 or something?
Yeah, 800 points.
800 points. What would Fetch need to do to make you upload more receipts?
Yeah. And like you said before, it's 100%. There would need to be some initial onboarding bonuses.
Okay.
And
that's fair.
It's like, hey, like you said, upload 5 receipts, get X dollars or X, because as you think about it, like a company like this, they're paying an acquisition cost for each user. In order, via ads or, I don't know exactly how well their ads are performing, but I mean, they could be paying $50 per user or $20 per user or something like that.
It takes them 10 receipts to get hooked on Fetch. We're going to want them to get 10 receipts as fast as possible.
Exactly.
And I like that idea. Sounds like onboarding, if you get like 1,000 points to complete like your name at the friend level or something, like another 1,000 points to upload your first receipt, like 3,000 points uploading 3 receipts, like 5,000 points uploading 5 receipts. That'll get you into the habit of getting your receipt, like knowing the app, seeing what's going on, exploring it, and then by the time you're done with onboarding, quote unquote, you'll have like 20K points and you can redeem something, and that's like the full like hook. Like, okay, I got something, it actually works. Let me go hook everything up and invest more into this and become sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And I think that there's a balance there. They're going to have to, like, if you give them too much at the start and give them, like, set their expectations wrong, and then they realize really quickly that they're not actually really gaining anything, then of course you gotta work on that balance. But the other thing I was going to say is, like, we went through a little bit of work to kind of understand that it's enter to get rewards, and to kind of understand this tab. And so I think there's a little bit in the initial experience of, I don't know, Nash, are you trying to share some receipts with me?
I sent you a receipt.
You did, okay.
But
okay. But yeah, in the initial onboarding, like, again, that video I missed, so I'm speaking without full context. But in the initial onboarding, I feel like there could be more of a push to really get me to upload my first receipt and then show me what does that receipt mean. Like, you upload your first receipt and then you see there's like a gap, like, oh, my first receipt, automatically we give you 1,000 points or whatever, or 5,000 points or some like amount. But then you go in right away after you've uploaded the first receipt and they show like the rewards, like, hey, look, you just got $5 or whatever. Oh, this didn't go. Hang on. No, it's not going. There's nothing. No reward like that. But basically, hey, you just got this reward. You're almost there. Or not, you didn't get it. Sorry. You're halfway there to this reward.
Yeah.
Like, suddenly now I'm motivated a little bit more.
Like a goal.
Yeah. And it's not so much sorry, before I finish, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's not so much just like gamifying the experience of onboarding in this kind of typical points leaderboards type gamifying. It's like the actual app being more gamified of like I'm gamifying you wanting to get your $5 or your $10. So anyway, go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, I was gonna spit on top of that. I think at the beginning, even with the video, I think it was just really overwhelming. I guess overwhelming might not be the right word. I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
Like I wanted to be guided on like what's next, like what I could do, and even if I didn't have a receipt, like maybe they can learn more about me and learn that I'd like to shop at on a Whole Foods, we'll say at Whole Foods or something. Like I buy my groceries at Whole Foods. So they ask a couple questions, figure out that I'm a grocery buyer, and then they can pop up and say Whole Foods gives you like 10x points or something. And then the next time I go to Whole Foods and like ready to save the receipt and like I'm excited for the next step. Versus like when I land on the homepage, I don't know what the next step is, and it's pretty likely I'm just gonna close it.
yeah, yeah. I think that's true. The other side thing I was noticing is when I understood the value of the points, right? When I went in and I saw, oh, these points give me like the baseline value is 10,000 points. You need 10,000 points.
Yeah.
And then I see YoPlay, M&M's, Barilla, all these on the homepage giving me 10 points for every dollar spent. I'm not very motivated to spend money at 10 points per dollar spent. Like I feel like if I were them, I'd prioritize really the core Sargento, like M&M's, whatever, or Pillsbury, like really prioritize, especially for new users, the ones that are really, really valuable spend.
Like golden ticket items.
Yeah, yeah. Because right now, like I this YoPlay is actually doing negative work. It's like, oh, I don't want to shop that. And honestly, there's maybe they're playing next level chess here, and maybe YoPlay is there on purpose to show you like, hey, some are not going to be so good.
Yeah, could be next level.
So it's possible. All right, I'm going to do that.
Well, let's see if we can hack the system.
Oh yes, we sure can. Also, you know what I like about this is now I'm confusing its buying habits. It's like,
You're beating the system.
wait a second. Oh, good, Nash. We got 50 points for that.
Yeah. Old receipt alert. See that?
Oh, you'll get points, but next time be sure to snap within 14 days. Oh.
So you get more points when it's more recent, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it say that? It doesn't say that, though.
I guess you can infer that.
I
Hoping
guess.
that.
Yeah. In my mind, I'm being pessimistic, and I'm like, be sure to snap within 14 days. And the reason they want that is because they get paid, not because I get paid. And you got the tortilla chips. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Oh, you can correct the receipt?
Correct the date.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, look at that. Scan the barcode to say, no, I actually got this. Do you have any barcodes in here? Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder if
I
that's
mean, they digitize. Remember when receipt? I guess not receipt, but coupon collecting. Like there were those people who were like huge coupon collectors.
Okay, yes, I do.
They kind of just digitized that. I think they've done a great job making something so kind of boring. Like, oh, let's go. Like, Daniel's girlfriend, fiance.
Yeah.
It took a few tries, but you got there.
They have like a friend group, like all having excited about this. I think that is impressive. That this is like a snooze fest to me typically, but even I right away was like, oh, I'm gonna go find receipts and upload this. Now you typically don't care about any of this. I agree with you guys that there's a lot going on at like initial entry, and so I could use some hand holding as well.
Yeah, even like the UI of the like this General Mills and like the Tostinos you just went into. It's like the information you're getting that they're providing. I feel like yeah, if I were to do a critique on this, it is get lost. I'm not exactly sure what to look at.
Yeah, it's like the experience where you click on like it'd be me being like click back, click back, click back, and I don't
Yeah.
know what to click on.
See, Nash has got 30. Nash is my friend leaderboard right there. See that?
Hey, that one Whole Foods one
I
got you
won.
up there.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's the one. Can I dig into that? It's 20. It even tells me how much Nash is spending, you guys.
That's interesting, huh?
It's a little personal.
Well, what's interesting is, of course, we're sharing all this with them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So interesting. Refer a friend. Okay. Cool.
We're just talking about groceries. We're talking about just grocery shopping here. It's crazy.
Yeah. You know what? We haven't looked into any of these banners, you guys. Let's take a look at one of those. Hit your points personal record. Make your most. Look at this. Bayer products. See, this is kind of what we're talking about. Like, these are rewards, 5,000 points. That's the type of level that you could get to actually get in. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, maybe a more visual on like
Yeah.
the status of where you are and what you need to get.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a miss there where these banners, like, they didn't give me any reason really to click on them.
Yeah. They look good.
Right. Yeah. I don't love that this just like right away opened Instagram. See wellness offers. Just watch. See wellness offers and it opens the health app. What is this? Full price price stop. Okay, rewards. Oh, it ditched me from the homepage. Earn points together. Already invited some friends. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just, I think we have blindness toward these areas.
Yeah.
And so people don't see it unless they're super, super clear in that area. Like, hey, here's what it is. Let's use one of these as an example. This right here, boost your rewards, your points, personal record. Like, really, if I look at this, personal record is what I see. Really, what I should see is 5,000 plus offers. Some form of
Yeah.
what does it mean for me? I don't care to boost my personal record. I care to get points at this point. No, interesting. Okay, well, are we ready to kind of give an overview? I mean, I guess maybe before we do that, what do you guys say are kind of the low-hanging fruit for these guys?
Well, just thinking out loud here, seems like they have millions of users from the millions of reviews. So there's a big scale going on here. Low hanging fruit. If their goal is to get more receipts, maybe like daily challenges on the homepage instead of these huge banners, which could be good. Maybe we could tuck them away somewhere else, like a Discover or like a Explore feed or something. But
Could even be just
maybe some
further
sort of like
down, right?
challenge.
Yeah.
What was that?
They could even just be further down.
Yeah. Maybe some sort of daily challenge. That'd be cool. You can like compete against other people. I guess it's more of the gamification aspect, but yeah, if like even like 100,000 people uploaded one receipt, there's probably a lot of data that they would prefer to get over not having challenges.
Yeah. I think their best, in my mind, their best low hanging fruit is an onboarding that makes it really clear. Like, it gives people a better initial experience so
I see
that they can get many points right away. and it makes it really clear, like first pushing really heavily toward the camera and then showing that reward,
And hooking them.
and hooking them in. I think like I said, for me it is a great example. Like I just got a dud
Yeah.
of a first upload.
Good.
Like it would be great if you gave me, 5,000 point bonus, and then I start looking for that high again, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah, I think I would agree.
Yeah, and you probably could do it to a point where it's you get enough of a gap where you're not giving too much where someone's already to the point where they're getting a reward, they're getting a $10 gift card, but you get enough of a gap where there's that, like I said, that story gap where now I want to close that. Right now
Yeah,
that
you
gap
need
is
to get
too
like
far
two
for
more
me.
receipts or something to finish out the 10K.
Right, that gap is too far for me. Um,
It is.
and maybe a lot of their users get closer, but I have a feeling that a lot of them are going to have that initial gap. Like I looked for receipts, I found some, and it feels too far. So that's where you get your day zero drop off right there.
Hmm. Yeah, I think understanding, probably have this information already, but understanding how how much it takes for someone to stay on a platform like day one versus like day 10 is probably will be the answer to most of what we're saying.
Yeah,
In terms of onboarding, like what goes in there.
yeah. No, I mean we're working on another app right now, and as with most apps like this, the most important retention day is the first day, and you get so much more. Most of your drop off happens right away when someone opens the app and they just kind of decide they're not going to use it. And I suspect they have the same problem here. And so if we can give them give our users a much better reason to stick around, I think it's as simple as just, and this can't be something they haven't thought of, but it's got to be as simple as just getting them closer on that gap between rewards, and then also making it a little bit more clear what the rewards look like. Because I think we found it, but we were kind of searching around. I'm not sure your average user is going to be searching that much. I think they don't quite hold your hand enough. And I to be fair, I understand the desire and the push to get someone in the app and just going right away. Like that makes total sense to me. But I think that there's a little bit more that they could do on that front. So awesome. Nash, any other
I
thoughts?
really like that.
Go ahead, Daniel.
No, I was just gonna say I really liked it. Really like that. I think if I were to retract my statement, I would agree. I think getting onboarding right, getting them to close the gap, just enough bait to continue on for another couple of days would be I think doing that would be really good.
Yeah, and by the way, you said something, Daniel, that I think is probably right, which is I bet they have metrics to say after a certain number of receipts, people are hooked.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they can prioritize getting people to that number of receipts, I think the difference is maybe it is after 10 receipts, and they're like, well, we want them to do 10 receipts, so it's going to take, the price is going to be worth less, but I think there are ways around, like having that kind of inverse logarithmic, like the first ones were worth a ton, and then you're getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think final thoughts for me is onboarding. I agree. Something that I noticed right away was we're a fairly crunchy family, and so we see Sargento and like General Mills, Cheerios kind of right away. I know my wife, and I know I right away was just seeing those brands. Sadly enough, I'm just like, nah. So I think to Daniel's point, like, hey, are you crunchy? Obviously don't say that, but like putting those brands right in front of us, like Chosen. My wife loves Chosen Foods. If she sees Chosen Foods day zero, like she's probably on the app. And then I think also with Daniel's, I think the Bible app, and they have plans. I think if they had like a plan, like all right, here, we're gonna do like a health thing for 14 days, and you can invite your friends. Like some sort of plan would be, I think, another fun way to get people involved.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting that that your fiance's friends aren't doing this within the app.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
don't blame them. I don't think it's that easy to. It took us like a good 5 minutes to figure out how to at each other and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's true. Awesome. Cool. Well, I know we've typically done letter grades, but I feel like it's more valuable to have just overall feedback. So I don't know if you guys think maybe we ditch the letter grade thing and just move forward like this.
So
Sweet.
Yep. We're still.
Awesome. Well, there you go. That is the app Fetch. This is Unfiltered. Again, it's just kind of a group of three of us chatting through the apps that we see. Just a reminder, we're Upstory and small product design firm. We just have fun making great products with our friends. So hit us up if you need something. But thanks, and we'll chat with you guys next week maybe. Peace.